right, folks, we are here with Gideon Powers, the CEO and founder of Gideon's Guitar Merchant. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what got him started in the music industry. And especially one thing I'm curious about, because if you don't know, I'm his dad, not a musical bone in my body. I love listening to music, but I know absolutely nothing about what creates it. And he learned all this from scratch. And so that's what I'm looking forward to hearing about. And that way, if you know someone or maybe yourself that is interested in something like that as well, maybe this will motivate and inspire you. So let's turn it over to Gideon. All right, buddy. So this is Gideon Powers, Gideon's Guitar Merchant. So what got you started, interested in music?
So basically, one of my friends, he lives just right up the road from us. I became friends with him about 2-3 years ago, and he started listening to heavy metal, grunge, rock, all that kind of stuff. And I eventually got into it too because he's a pretty big influence on me and what I do. And so we both got into that type of music, and we both decided to pick up guitar. He picked it up first, and I was thinking, that looks pretty cool, that'd be fun to learn. So I bought an old guitar off of him, which is a Fender Squire Strat. Played that for about 2 months, and then I was working for one of my neighbors for some money, and I upgraded to this guitar, which is a Jackson 23 Dinky, snow white, partly off-white is on the back. It's off-white, but that is how I got to this stage and where I am right now.
So is this the first instrument you've played?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I mean, didn't we have a set of drums for a while?
For a little while, but I wouldn't say I was as dedicated to that as I am to guitar.
Okay, so you didn't really play the drums, you just kind of beat on the drums every now and then.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I understand that. So one of the things that's really inspired me about your musical journey is you haven't just self-taught yourself how to play the guitar. You actually learn how to take them apart, how to repair them, how to rebuild guitar. I mean, even taking crappy guitars from other people and just rebuilding them from scratch. So how did you learn all that?
Basically with me, it was just trial by error, and I just messed around with it, and I also had a little bit of experience with, stuff like wiring and strings and all that, and also YouTube was a big help in learning how to do these things. And here recently I replaced the pickup on my guitar, and I didn't really do anything to learn how to do that. I just used past experience to kind of help with that, and just kind of messed around with it. I figured, it's my own guitar. What could really go wrong?
That's pretty amazing. Now I look behind you there to your side, and it looks like a guitar work stand. Did you build that yourself?
Yes, I did. That's my this is my little workshop table. I got my toolbox and my maintenance stand. Got stickers all over it, screwdrivers, tuners, everything you need to fix a guitar.
All right. You've actually already had a couple of clients, haven't you?
Yes, I've had 2 clients. One was my best friend Fisher. He's the one that got me into all this. He got a Dean from Hell guitar, which is the signature Dimebag Darrell guitar, which is one of my biggest influences. And on his guitar, I raised the strings, replaced the strings, all that kind of stuff. And another guy from my church named Woody, he brought his acoustic to me. It was missing all these parts. It's an old guitar too. It was missing all these parts. I replaced the bridge, the pins, the strings, everything on it.
That's pretty amazing. Now, I see a Pantera sticker on your guitar there. So who would you say are your top 3 musical influences?
I'd say Pantera is definitely up at number 1, and Metallica at 2, and I'd say maybe Death at 3.
Okay, sounds like some pretty hard heavy metal. Do you have any artists that you like outside of the metal genre?
I'd say Dimebag Darrell, the lead guitar player for Pantera, he went off on his own for a little while and made sort of like rock country music. I like listening to that a lot.
All right, that's pretty cool. And I look to the other side of you. I see a record player, and man, that thing's got cassette tape, CD, everything on it. So you're actually kicking it old school with vinyl and CDs and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
So what do you like vinyl? What do you like about that?
I like the So let's say you like put something on Spotify, right? You don't get the real feeling of how it was recorded. But with vinyl, sometimes you'll even get that little fuzz in the background. You know, it really immerses you in the music, a better musical experience.
All right, awesome. And I'll tell you what, just to kind of break this down and wrap it up, can you go over, you already told us about the guitar, can you go over the other equipment you use, like, your pedals, your amps, what do you have that you're using?
Let's see, right here in the floor, I keep all my stuff under this table here. I'm using let's see, unplug this real quick, a G2 Zoom pedal, just a little dialogue pedal to put all my set list and stuff on, all that, and I can make different tones and all that on it. And over here I got my Fender Sidekick bass amp, which is probably the best amp I have currently, and I use that the majority of the time. But also over here under my desk I have this Fender Champion 20 amp, which is basically the first amp that I really had. And in my closet, it doesn't work anymore, but I have a Fender Squier amp, which I used for the first 2 months of me playing guitar, and I decided to upgrade to that, and then upgrade to this, which they were both very good decisions.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. And so, I mean, you're a young guy, still in high school, you're about 13 years old, not unlimited money to buy gear. So how much money would you say you have in all your guitar setup? Not the tools and stuff, but just the stuff to play.
I'd say about $400 to $500 so far.
Okay, that sounds incredibly cheap, considering the quality of the music I hear coming out when you're playing. Tell you what, folks, this is Gideon Powers of Gideon's Guitar Merchant. And you notice this video, he's not playing anything. So if you want to hear him play, especially some of his original work, you're going to have to tune in for some future videos. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll check back next time for more videos.